The same thing if you come into the United States as a visitor and create a ruckus for us. We don't want it. We don't want it in our country. Go back and do it in your country. But you're not going to do it in our country.
U.S. Secretary of State Mark Rubio announced that the State Department has revoked more than 300 student visas, or even more, during a joint press conference with Guyanese President Irfan Ali. Rubio has commented on the crackdown of dangerous immigrants under President Donald Trump's intensified immigration enforcement efforts.
Could you confirm, there's been reporting that 300 visas, State Department has revoked 300?
Maybe more. It might be more than 300 at this point. We do it every day. Every time I find one of these lunatics, I take away their visa.
You're saying it could be more than 300?
Sure,
visas?
I hope. At some point I hope we run out because we've gotten rid of all of them. But we're looking every day for these lunatics that are tearing things up. And by the way, we want to get rid of gang members too.
Rubio emphasized in his answers the administration's commitment to identifying and removing individuals considered threats, stating, "We have a right to rescind the visas of students who participate in campus protests." This came after a question being asked about the status of a detained Turkish student who had published a pro-Palestinian opinion piece about the Gaza war last year.
Oh, we revoked her visa. It's an F1 visa, I believe. We revoked it, and here's why. If you apply for a visa to enter the United States and be a student, and you tell us that the reason why you're coming to the United States is not just because you want to write op-eds, but because you want to participate in movements that are involved in doing things like vandalizing universities, harassing students, taking over buildings, creating a ruckus, we're not going to give you a visa. If you lie to us and get a visa and then enter the United States and with that visa participate in that sort of activity, we're going to take away your visa. I encourage every country to do that, by the way, because I think it's crazy to invite students into your country that are coming onto your campus and destabilizing it. We're just not going to have it. Every country in the world has a right to decide who comes in as a visitor and who doesn't.
He also added how the crackdown isn't just about students, but also gangs entering the U.S. to disrupt the community. GOP also recently introduced a legislation allowing Trump to use military for a wipeout of such gangs.
This guy's a guy that attacked a police officer in New York City and laughed about it in court with a smirk on his face. When he gets off the plane in Venezuela, he's welcomed by this character named Diosdado Cabello. I don't know if you've heard of this guy. And he welcomes in hugging the guy. So does anybody have any doubt that these people are pushing these people into the United States to destabilize us in the region? So yeah, we're looking for people like this and we want to get them out of the United States. Absolutely.
Trump has escalated his focus on illegal immigration, emphasizing a stricter crackdown. His administration has redirected thousands of federal agents to enforce immigration laws more aggressively. He has also proposed using spy satellites to monitor the U.S.-Mexico border, aiming to track and apprehend undocumented migrants.
But if we truly care about protecting Americans' children, no step is more crucial than securing America's borders. The very first bill I signed into law as your 47th president mandates the detention of all dangerous criminal aliens who threaten public safety. It's a very strong, powerful act.
Student protests have erupted nationwide in response to the Trump administration's crackdown on pro-Palestinian activists and foreign students, with demonstrators condemning visa revocations, arrests, and restrictions on campus free speech. Ben Wisner, director of the American Civil Liberties Union's Speech Privacy and Technology Project, has also commented on this. There's something uniquely disturbing about sending a message to the best and the brightest around the world, who traditionally have flocked to U.S. universities because of their openness, because of their freedom, because of their intellectual vigor, and now say, "We don't want you here."